On the 8th day of Nintendo Christmas, Lithium recommended to me Pokemon Anything. Hey Nintendo fans and collectors, this year with the release of Pokemon Go, Pokemon's insanely successful, which also means there's merchandise out there for all things Pokemon, which really is quite wonderful. So I'm going to just talk about anything Pokemon related this video. Alright, before I get started, I just want to mention the giveaway winner for either Pikmin for the Nintendo GameCube, Animal Crossing for the Nintendo GameCube, or Paper Mario for the Nintendo 64 will be announced at the end of this video. If you're wondering what my giveaway for today is, first of all, I have some Pokemon trading card games. These are like 10 years old. This is a Hidden Legends sealed set, basically, sealed deck. And this is also another Hidden Legends sealed deck. So one of those two you can choose from, and also, probably a lot better that I should have started with, Pokemon Gold. Now this copy of Pokemon Gold does have the game, the instructions in the box, but it has no cardboard insert, so just be aware of that. All you have to do is comment. Well, first of all, subscribe to my channel, of course. Number 2, like this video. We didn't quite hit 1,000 likes for last video, by the time I'm posting this video anyways, so I'd love to hit 1,000 likes, but number 3, the important one, comment below, what is the best Pokemon, or your favorite Pokemon of all time? Who's your favorite Pokemon of all time? If you know me, you probably know who my favorite Pokemon is, and it is Blastoise. I absolutely love Blastoise. So stay tuned for the winner of that to be announced tomorrow. Alright, all things Pokemon. You might have noticed at the beginning of this video, I had some of the amiibo right there that are basically for Pokemon series. Behind that, though, I do have an Ash, a Misty, a Brock, and then I also have Team Rocket. Those are just figurines that I have. So I just want to mention, any sort of figurines, there's a lot of them in Toys R Us or in Walmart and various stores that have a great selection of Pokemon figurines that you could choose from. So beyond that for figurines, there are some other little items. I talked about this guy last year. This is like Pikachu moves. He does a few different things. If you hit one of his buttons, he will spin around and he'll throw a ball and everything like that. So this toy you can usually find. There are a lot of different toys actually in various stores. Walmart included, of course. Very popular. Alright, next thing I want to mention is, quiet, don't tell my wife, but this glass set is actually something that I'm giving my wife and myself this holiday season. This I found at Spencer's or EB Games or GameStop. You can find this. So this set was like $30. It comes with a Charmander, Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and Pikachu, and I really like these glasses because Charmander has flames, Bulbasaur has leaf, Squirtle has some water droplets, and Pikachu has like electricity around him. So that's really cool. These are glass. This is a nice collector's set, I think, that you can get, and I love this one. There's also some that exist for Legend of Zelda, maybe some for Mario as well. So I have a Nintendo fridge in my Nintendo room, actually, that I'm not using enough, and eventually, when I move again, because we will move the next few years, I want to have a Nintendo kind of area or bar that you can drink at, something like that. So that's really cool. The next thing I just want to mention is this blanket. So this is a Super Plush Throw, it's called. Soft and warm. It has the same 4 main characters, 4 main Pokemon characters. So this, again, I'm kind of buying for my wife. She loves Pokemon more than I do, probably. And, of course, my catchphrase is go collect them all. So I really have to get on that and play more of the Pokemon games as I go through. But my wife loves Pokemon. This is so warm, so soft. So this I got for like $20 on sale. I think it was at Spencer's as well. So that's a pretty good deal for some sort of a blanket, actually, that's officially Nintendo. This is the same 4 characters again as a hat. There's a lot of different merchandise out for shirts and things like that. And actually, one of my best friends, her daughter, is asking, or we're going to go hopefully find something Nintendo Pokemon related to give her this holiday season, because that would be really interesting. Sticking with kind of like shirts and stuff like that, guess what? I have a shirt with those same 4 starter Pokemon on it. So there's a lot of different merchandise out there for shirts as well. I have one other shirt that I just want to mention because this guy, my favorite ever, is Blastoise, and I absolutely love him. And I have a shirt that's a Blastoise shirt. How cool is that? This guy looks fantastic, and I honestly think he's the coolest Pokemon. That's my personal favorite. He's got cannons, and he's a cool turtle. I also like the Ninja Turtles growing up, so that's probably why. Beyond that, beyond clothing, of course, and beyond little cool items like this, there's also the games. So once you get into Pokemon games, I already mentioned previously, like something like Pokemon Yellow. Obviously, very important in the franchise. You could get a collector's item. Something like this is Pokemon Heart Gold. Can you believe at Zellers in Canada this was $39.99, and now this sells for over $100, especially with the accessory, the Pokewalker, included. So you might want to get some sort of a collector's item for your Poke friend. Or you could go back one generation and get something like Pokemon X and Y. They're still in stores. You can still find those. You can actually still find Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire as well. Or you could, of course, and this is huge, Pokemon Sun and Moon, but I kind of want to hold on to those for my 3DS video. But you can get a collector's edition item like this, because this one comes with both of the games, but it also comes with something that is remarkably cool, and that is this steelbook with the two characters, with Lunala on the front and Solgaleo on the back. I hope I'm pronouncing those correctly, and the inside of it is pretty awesome as well. Just open this up, just a map of the Alola region. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right, but I love this. Is a great collector's item that you could give or receive this holiday season. So that's something else that I obviously have to mention this time around. There's also Pokémon Tournament, which I mentioned previously in another video for Pokemon, and that's ideal as well. And then beyond that, you do have some more old school games like Pokemon Stadium. Again, kind of a collector's box that comes with a transfer pack that's a little bit bigger. Just going to leave that maybe up there. And then beyond that, when you go really old school, and if you want to go collectible, there's these Pokemon games, obviously the originals, but from Rose Colored Gaming, you can get stands. So this stand actually has a Charizard right there on it. It's a little bit hard to see on my camera, but there's a Charizard actually etched into this that actually holds up the games. So Rose Colored Gaming, I did a few videos for them. They have a lot of great stands actually for Pokemon games and things like that as well. So that's just really neat that some Pokemon fans might like. After that, you have things like consoles that are really collectible. So you have this 3DS console. There was this red one. I think there was a blue one, I want to say, as well. But I only have the red one. Gave that to my wife a little while ago. And there's a lot of other Pokemon consoles throughout time. I'm not even sure how much this will get on screen, but this Pikachu edition Nintendo 64, the cheeks light up. His foot is the reset button, the Pokeball is the power button, and the controller even says Pokemon on it. That would be such a cool retro gift for any sort of Pokemon fan if they're into playing Nintendo games. Going kind of sideways from that, there is Pokemon Monopoly and a lot of other different Pokemon board games. And there's also a lot, and I just took a photo of this, or actually I took a short video that I just really want to show you. There's a lot of different puzzles that you can find in stores. So this is actually at Toys R Us. So at Toys R Us, they had this like build your own Pikachu, which was kind of really interesting that I've never seen before. And then they also had a lot of different circular puzzles with some of the really cool Pokemon throughout time on them that I was kind of interested in. These puzzles are only like $8 or $9, so that was really cool. And I was kind of interested in that. And then, of course, there's tons and tons of Pokemon cards and figurines that you could be getting as well. Now, beyond that, there's some plushies, which I did mention in another video. But the plushies, I think, are really important. So, with the plushies, look at all of these different plushies for Pokemon. There's the entire different generation of Eevee Pokemon in Canada for $17 each, which was really neat. Look at how many plushies there are for Pokemon that I really wanted all of them. The different 9, actually, for Eevee, I'm actually really interested in, and I might pick up for my wife one at a time slowly, because those are really neat. So the evolutions are what they're called, and of course, those are really awesome. I do kind of need to shout out, I think, my own Pokemon card collection. So I do have some sort of a book here for no reason. And then I do have all of my Pokemon cards, Generation 1, 2, and 3. So the base, the fossil, base, jungle, fossil, actually. I've got my entire collection of Pokemon cards. So Pokemon, there's tons and tons to collect for that's out there today. I really highly recommend you try and get into it, or you buy someone a great Pokemon-related gift this holiday season. Alright, let me just get to the giveaway winner, and that was for our 3 games, so I've got them right here, other than Paper Mario, which I'm trying to locate. Alright, so the winner of either Animal Crossing, Pikmin, or Paper Mario is Henry 7535. Congratulations so much, Henry. Please message me on the About tab of my channel, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Shipping worldwide is free. And then again, for Pokemon Gold Complete CIB other than the insert, so you have your choice of, you're obviously going to get that, or one of these 2 Hidden Legends sealed sets. So just let me know which one of those 2 that you want, and you also get Pokemon Gold. All you have to do is subscribe, like the video, and comment below what's the best Pokemon of all time. Happy holidays, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you tune in tomorrow for day 9, and remember, as always, go collect them all, keep smiling while gaming, and I wish you all the best this holiday season.